9 volts, and this is basically a history of violence from young girlhood, when my first acquaintance was raped and murdered when I was in middle school, up till I probably saw the most horrific image I've ever seen in my life, plastered to the front of a tabloid rag in a Fred Meyer checkout line. Okay, so this is 9 volts. For Billy Boyce and Alexandria Eisen and all of the others. Someone else's nightmare stares, nameless, accusing, unavenged, from grainy black and white tabloid sheets. What is a picture worth when it shows a woman bound to a post, 2 gaping holes where breasts should rest, soft and full, and chunks of thigh gone to where discarded flesh goes? She hangs, framed by headlines, head up, shoulders back, not the defeated and resting corpse she should have been. Sometimes it's a shame what we can live through when there's nowhere to run. I read on. The man who inscribed Pol Pot's ideology onto living bone is born again and likens himself to St. Paul. As a girl, I stuck my tongue to 9-volt batteries, held my breath, counted to 10, 20, 30, hurt myself, no one could hurt me. From razor scars to tattoos, words enter skin, embed. At 13, one of the girls who stood in the alley, dangling a cig from burgundy-lined lip, big bust and black-rimmed eyes drawing blatant leers from mulleted boys, was found in an alley by garbage men, clad in red socks and cigarette burns. When I asked why we didn't hang a picture of her in the gym with the other dead kids, Mrs. Cadigan, math teacher, student council advisor, said that we didn't hang pictures of dead kids like her. Mr. Cadigan, the DA, said her naked fetal coil, face-shielding arm frozen, 7-inch hole in her skull, might be accidental, after all. And after 24 years, her day may come because of the others like her, says a friend with a jailhouse tattoo, reading in memory of Billy because she, too, is no good. Billy's only one of a long line of photos fighting to free themselves from the pages of forensic texts. Mortis-stiffened limbs refusing to conform to dumping grounds, begging for decency. The battery, again. Once upon a time in California, a trucker turned in a tit to the lost and found. Its owner was found in a culvert with 2 other corpses. 9 volts of raw memory, and this from a history book. When the world was at one of its wars, an American artillery unit took prisoners, with them a nursing mother, tossed onto a straw-filled cart. When the commander remembered, it was too late for mercy. He cringed at the mess his boys had left and fired 1 shot, a libation for pity. There are 2 terminals. The female contact is negative. I met Alexandria Eisen on the number 8 bus. We chatted about her rat before she jumped out on Burnside. I didn't know then that she went by Tomorrow. I didn't learn that until I read it in Rolling Stone. I remembered her because she brought her rat on the bus, and people parted from her like the Red Sea. I love my pets too, and I don't want to end up like her, rotting and strangled with 4 others dumped in the woods, 1 more missing. I want tomorrow. Transistor, current, oscillating between live and dead. We are all composed of corpses. You remember when Yosemite swallowed Sylvina Palesso and Joy Armstrong and Carol and Julie Sund? After a meal of apples, rice, or plump chicken breasts, we each become the dust of My Lai, the soil of S21, the bone-cradling dirt in the ditch at Finn Cop. I am 9 volts closer to this. Deep in the desert, a girl fought back. It was 1984. She was drenched in acid to still her wagging tongue and dumped onto the scorching sand. She lived and she walked, blind. Her flesh running from her bones with every step, 1 foot in front of the other for hours. Can you imagine being the one who found her, standing in that blazing sunset border, realizing that the figure approaching, the naked body mounted by a skull and collarbones, was not a goddess coming to bring divine justice to all of us, but a mortal who you would have to drive to the hospital. 4th-degree burns needing decades of surgeries, artificial eyelids, corpse-scavenged corneas, curled into a ball for months with her new nose embedded into her chest to heal. At 15, receiving a new windpipe to raise her voice and sing. I can. But I am safe here with my battery, powering the transistor, pulling ugly stories from the air.